About self-concept. According to Carl Ransom, Rogers, a human psychology is a psychological perspective that rose to prominence in the mid-20th century. Human psychology emphasized the active role of the individual in shaping their internal and external worlds. Rogers states that a person is an active, creative, experiencing being who lives in the present and who thinks, feels, and responds to his or her environment. The term actualizing tendency refers to a person's basic instinct to success at his or her highest possible capacity. Rogers formed his theory of personality development, which highlighted free will and the great reservoir of human potential for goodness. Humanistic psychology, a movement in a psychology supporting the beliefs that humans as individuals are unique being and should be recognized and treated as such by psychologists and psychiatrists. The movement grew in opposition to the two mainstream 20th century's trend in psychology, behaviorism, and psychoanalysis. Personality development and the self-concept. Rogers based his theories of personality development on humanistic psychology and theories of subjective experience. According to Rogers, all behavior is motivated by self-actualizing tendencies, and tendencies drive you to reach your full potential. It is how we pres- it is how we perceive our behaviors, abilities, and unique characteristics. One, for example, beliefs such as I am a good friend or I am a kind person are parts of an overall self-concept. Ideal self versus real self. There are two categories about self, the ideal self and the real self. The ideal self is the person that you would like yourself to be. It is it is your concept of the best me who is worthy of admiration. Ideal self is the person you want to be. This person has a attribute or qualities you are either working towards or want to possess. It's who you envision yourself to be if you were exactly as you wanted. The real self. The real self is it is how you behave right at the moment of a situation. It is who you are in reality. Real self is who one actually is. For instance, if one believes that he or she is punctual person, punctuality, punctuality becomes a component of their real self. The importance of alignment. Rogers, Rogers accentuated the the needs to achieve constancy between the ideal self and the real self. So the importance of alignment is that it allows you to make a much stronger case for change right from the beginning. Businesses and IT alignment leads to more effective performance and use of technology, while a lack of alignment tends to lead to inefficient use of funds, time, and missed goals. Multiple versus unified self. According to William James, properly speaking, a man has a many social self as there are individuals who recognize him and carry an image of him in their head. Multiple selves or multiple personas refers to the different ways that individuals interact with the different situation and circumstance in their lives For example, a person takes on this different style of interaction as a parent, as as a parent, as an employee, as a friend, as a son or daughter, or as a spouse. Unified self. According to Roy Baumeister, but the concept of their self loses its meaning if a person has multiple selves unity. In short, unity is one of the defining featured, features of selfhood and identity. Unified self is it's a means of referring to the composite personas or the self that contain all of the other personas that exist with a person's interactional style. What is self? Is there just one self or there are many selves? Self is a natural system that acts toward auto-preservation and auto-perpetuation. It is, it is the underlying principle of the living things.